that drunk guy and his bullshit opinion. Freedom of speech, bitch! Yeah! You don't like me? Bite me. They're just opinions.
Hey, it's Teabag.
Hey everybody, Vader Saber 1984, also known as that drunk guy and his bullshit opinion, coming to you with an update. And yes, this is going to be political, but then again, it's just my bag of tea, and if you can't handle it, get to stepping. So in ordinary fashion, let's do this. Grab yourself a smoke. Grab yourself a drink. Grab on your butts, your balls, your boobs, whatever you got, because here we go. Now, as I said, this is going to be very political. So if it pisses you off, I don't care. This is just something that I'm going back on and saying that history does repeat itself. Okay? Things happen in circles. Life is a circle. It just goes on. And it seems like, I don't know whether it's left or right, but it seems to honestly be the left side that it's happening like this. Quite frankly, guys, if you look at the date today, today's June 9th, okay, 2025. We're seeing riots happening all over LA. If you look in the 90s, the LA riots that were happening then, it was a race war, yada, yada, yada. It was a protest. You know, quite frankly, it was wrong. That pissed a lot of people fucking off, and I don't blame them. Do I condone riots? No. But you have to understand, if you push and pull people hard enough, they're going to get mad and they're going to fight back. Now, was that January 6th? Kinda. Was it wrong? Yes. Let's also go back to another time, May 26th of 2020. All right, little over 5 years ago. What happened then? The George Floyd riots. Now, isn't it funny how a man becoming a martyr who was a convicted felon, a criminal, a drug addict, don't you find it a little funny how same thing's happening right now to this day? However, it is June 9th, 2025, and illegal immigrants and minorities are getting mad because their people are being sent back. They're not too happy about that, even though they did enter this country illegally. So these people that are from Mexico, Venezuela, wherever else that they're from, they take to the streets in California and they're rioting. They are destroying property. They're lighting cars on fire. They're throwing cinder blocks. They are creating mass chaos to where the cops were called. Shit got escalated. Go back to the George Floyd riots when all that was going on. What ended up happening, which you can look on Google and it'll still say that it's a conspiracy theory, that it was for construction sites. I'm going to put up a picture right here of a few of those construction sites where brand new stacks of bricks were just left out and they got used. I don't see any construction sites, do you? Well, guess what else is happening? Just over the weekend, just what's going on right now, the same thing is happening. Bricks, cinder blocks, pallets of them are being left out, and they are being used against said police, security, or I guess now that they're going to send in the National Guard or maybe even the military, they're being used against them now too. Let's put some pictures up of those bricks. Do you find it kind of coincidental? 2020, this happened June 1st. Bricks were set out. rioting over race, over minority, and turns into violence and chaos, fires, bloodshed, arrests. Now look at June 9th, now 2025, and look over the weekend that happened. Look at the fires. Look at these people raising another flag, burning the American flag. Now, I get it, people. You may be upset that relatives are being sent back home and you just want to make a better life in America because that's what America is supposed to be about. However, if they didn't break the law and come here illegally, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. And on top of that, why are you burning the American flag? America's not doing that to you. The people who write the laws, whose laws they broke, they are doing it. So if you really want to create a fuss about it, maybe you should look at the person who broke the law in the first place. I want to see if as many people that were arrested on January 6th, how many people was that? I want to see as many people arrested as there were on January 6th. Were there any arrests made during the George Floyd riots? Yeah, but a lot of them were let go. So I want to see the exact same thing for everything that's going on now. Same due process for everybody who's breaking the law, rioting. Oh, they're protesting peacefully. Bullshit. Look at the fires. Is that peaceful? Is burning the American flag peaceful? Is it illegal? No. Should it be? Yes. Is waving another country's flag while doing all these criminal activities and burning the American flag saying F America, F Trump, F the government, F ICE. Is that right? No. Take a step back. Look at any other country that has protests and riots over dictatorship or over persecution or over a powerful czar in charge who is breaking the law or making his way the only way. Now, who else should go to jail for this? Maxine Waters, AOC telling everybody they should do this, Kamala Harris telling everybody they should keep doing this, Gavin Newsom telling everybody, hey, they're just being peaceful. No, guys, wake the fuck up. It's the exact same thing that happened in 2020. Now, I also guarantee you that they are going to try and get a martial law situation implemented. And that is the last thing that we want. The last times we saw martial law were created during the riots of George Floyd, during the Boston Marathon bombing, martial law. Look in the 1990s, the Rodney King riots, martial law was implemented. If you think this is just people trying to protest, if you think this is just people trying to make their voices heard, you are wrong. This is domestic terrorism, meaning they live here and they are acting in terroristic states. That is illegal. What does the Trump administration do to said terrorists or people who are involved in terrorist activities? They get sent to Guantanamo Bay. America has no tolerance for terrorist activities. You can thank 9/11 for that. We can call this Wake the Fuck Up America, because it's time to see that this shit has already happened before, and the last thing we want to do is relive it. Look at the bricks. Look at the timing. Look at how mad said government, left or right, whatever side it is, look at what they're doing, because it's going to end up the exact same way it has, as history has already proven. Wake up, people. Do not stand for this. Do not be a part of this. Do not support this. People need to be arrested. People need to go to prison. And whoever coordinates these bricks and instituting the money and the financial situations for these riots, they need to be in prison as well. Guys, this should all be our opinion. This is our country. We shouldn't destroy it just because we want to have illegal aliens here so they can help voting. No, it's not what we're about, people. And as the boys from DX used to say, that's just 2 tears in a bucket. And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Guys, leave me a comment, leave me a like, hit share. I'm almost at 90 subscribers. Could really use the extra help on viewership. So don't let this be swept under the rug, guys. Get this out there. Share. The truth is out there. It just takes you to share it so they cannot get away with this crap like they did in the 90s, like they did in 2020, and like they're trying right now in 2025. Don't let this happen, guys. Take care of yourselves. Vader Saber 1984. Peace.